Let's be real. Getting hired in AI can feel like trying to solve a giant puzzle, right? You've done the courses, you've read the papers, but how do you actually prove you can build something that matters? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle. This is your guide to building an AI agent portfolio that doesn't just get you noticed, it gets you hired. We're going to walk through some amazing projects that teach you the skills and prove you've got them. So, let's get into it.
So what is it? What's the #1 absolute best way to cut through all the noise and land that dream job in AI? It's not about racking up the most certifications or having a perfect GPA. The answer is actually way more straightforward than you might think.
It really is the simple. Build something that works. A real, functioning project shows off your skill, your drive, and your problem-solving chops way better than any resume ever could. And today, we're zeroing in on a super powerful type of project, AI agents.
Okay, before we dive into the projects, let's just get on the same page. What even is an AI agent? The easiest way to think about it is an AI with a job to do. It's a smart, autonomous system that can look at its environment, text, images, data streams, whatever, and then actually do something to hit a specific goal. So where do you even begin? Well, the best place to start is with problems you already know inside and out, your own. This first batch of projects is all about solving challenges in your own life. It makes them super relatable and a fantastic way to learn the ropes. First up, the expense tracking agent. Look, if you're anything like me, keeping track of a budget is, well, it's a pain. You've got receipts piling up, and typing everything into a spreadsheet is just the worst. This project, which is a perfect starting point, tackles that exact headache. And here's the double whammy of why this is so cool. For one, you get a genuinely useful tool that helps you spend smarter. But for two, you learn a ton of valuable skills. We're talking optical character recognition to scan those pesky receipts and using large language models to make sense of it all. It's like a boot camp in one project.
All right, next up, let's talk about personal branding. Nowadays, basically everyone, from freelancers to founders, has to manage their online reputation. But how do you actually keep up with what people are saying about you or your work online? That's exactly where a social media analysis agent comes in.
And this is why it's such a killer portfolio piece. It gives you instant, real-world insights into what your audience is thinking and feeling. But even better, it proves you've got serious, practical skills in natural language processing. You'll be messing with APIs and the same kind of transformer models that power tools like ChatGPT. That's a huge deal. Okay, so you've solved some of your own problems. It's time to level up. This next set of projects is all about tackling real-world business challenges, showing potential employers that you can create serious commercial value. You know the one thing every single startup, freelancer, and sales team obsesses over? Finding new customers. This lead generation agent is designed to automate that incredibly tedious, manual process of hunting for leads, figuring out if they're a good fit, and then reaching out. I mean, just think about how valuable this is. This agent is basically a money-making machine waiting to be switched on. Building it shows you can create a system that scrapes the web for leads, scores them, and even automates follow-ups. This isn't just a side project. It's a legitimate, startup-ready tool. Now, for something totally different, let's head to the farm. Farmers often have to rely on generations of intuition. But what if they could have a data-driven expert right in their pocket? This agricultural advisor project does just that, using AI to give advice on everything, from crop yields to pest control. What's so amazing about this idea is that it makes smart farming accessible to anyone, not just giant corporations with deep pockets. And for your portfolio, it screams that you can apply AI to specialize really important fields like agritech and sustainability. That kind of interdisciplinary skill is super valuable. All right, now we're entering the big leagues. These final projects aren't just about one agent doing one thing. Oh no, this is about orchestrating multiple agents, all working together to manage incredibly complex systems. This is where you really prove you're an expert. Just stop and think for a second about how a product gets from a factory on the other side of the world to your front door. It is a wild, chaotic dance of suppliers, warehouses, shippers, and trucks. This project simulates that entire complex system by building a network of agents that have to negotiate and coordinate with each other in real time. And why does this matter so much? Because companies like Amazon and Maersk are built on logistics. Building this proves you get the foundations of multi-agent communication and distributed AI. Seriously, these are some of the most difficult and most valuable skills in the entire industry. And now for the grand finale.
the 5-star capstone project. The one that will make any hiring manager anywhere stop scrolling and pay very close attention to your profile.
Welcome to the Autonomous Fleet Agent System. We're not just building one autonomous agent here, we're building and coordinating an entire fleet of them. Imagine dozens of vehicles sharing data in real time to find the best routes, avoid traffic jams, and even schedule their own maintenance.
This is it. This is the ultimate portfolio centerpiece. It demonstrates total mastery. You're not just using AI, you are orchestrating it in a complex, high-stakes environment. A project like this basically shouts from the rooftops that you are ready to build the future of mobility, robotics, and logistics.
So, are you feeling inspired? Or maybe a little overwhelmed? Hey, don't be. The goal here isn't to build all of these by next week. The goal is just to start. So let's turn all this inspiration into a super simple, actionable plan you can use today.
It really just comes down to 3 steps. First, pick a problem that you actually care about, maybe one of those personal ones from the beginning. Second, start small. Pick a 2- or 3-star project to get your feet wet and build some confidence. And third, and this is the most important part, show, don't just tell. Put it on GitHub, write a quick blog post about it, make a short video. Prove you built something that works.
So we've gone on quite a journey, huh? From tracking your coffee budget all the way to orchestrating fleets of autonomous trucks. The technology is here, and the opportunities are absolutely massive. So I'll just leave you with this one question to chew on. The world is full of problems. Which one will your agent solve first?